Welcome back to Monster Hunter Wilds. Title update number 4 is out, and here's a little comparison of how it does before the update and afterwards. First things first, let's look at the settings for this game. I'm going to be using DLSS quality mode, mostly everything set to high. Now, even though I do have a 12 gig version of the RTX 3080, using the DLC height texture packs, I do see a lot of pop-in occurring, so we're just going to keep this to regular high textures instead of the highest setting available. One thing I did notice while playing before this update was that I was getting on average about 55 FPS. It's going lowest about 50, highest about 60. In certain areas, it would go all the way up to 70, but that was more like an arena style. So I don't consider that, the same as going in the forest, the desert, and so on. Even when some scenes were very intense and a lot was happening and multiple monsters were in the scene, especially with like particles in the air, the game would actually run extremely well, which I was pretty happy about. But then again, this is my system. My system's not the same as everybody else's. And when fighting here, the Rosellos, I got a low of 51. However, in this new battle here, I was getting closer to that 70 FPS mark I had mentioned earlier. So depending on the location and what kind of monster, you're going to get a different FPS. Now, let's look at how the game does after the update. This is the game running with Title Update 4, and by the looks of it, we are getting the same FPS as before. So, let's go check out some gameplay. Capcom has made some improvements when it comes to the performance of this game. I've noticed the CPU utilization has gone up about 20% or so, which has resulted in more stable FPS. The drops are not as intense anymore, but when it comes to the overall performance, it looks like we're getting about the same FPS as before. And looking at the before and after footage here, we can see that the new footage has higher CPU utilization while maintaining very similar GPU utilization, speeds, and VRAM. So Capcom has definitely made some changes, but I don't know how the community might feel about it. It's been such a long time since the game was released, and now with Resident Evil 9 coming out pretty soon, I don't know how much time and investment Capcom wants to make into this game. I personally love Monster Hunter. I'm looking forward to the hunt, but I don't know. Gamers, say something. Leave a like, leave a comment, say something. I'll see y'all around.